Hi, this is Chris Slogar from BuckeyeInklings.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make these sliders where the ribbon pulls up some kind of treat. I'm calling mine latte sliders because inside mine I have this instant latte pack. So these are really easy to make. Of course, you can modify for different occasions, put candy bars or other items inside. Let me show you how to make that tube. It's really easy. Okay, you're going to start with a piece of designer paper that measures 6 inches by 8 inches. And if you have a directional paper like on the trees here, you want to keep in mind that the long side, the 8-inch side, is vertical, so the pattern should run, accordingly. So when you cut your paper, think of that. And even the candy cane version, which we're making today, has a pattern on the inside that I kind of want to be, the right direction as well. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is take a strong two-sided adhesive and put it on the inside of your paper down the 8-inch length. All right, and this needs to be like a sticky strip or tear and tape or whatever you use for 3D projects. And one thing that will help, I've got really thick designer paper. This is Santa's Workshop from Stampin' Up. If you kind of train that to roll, because you want to make sure that's going to be easy to create a tube. And I'm just removing the back of the adhesive, and then I'm going to press. I'm going to try to line up first the top and the bottom, and then roll this into place so that I've created a nice tube. See, there's a seam on the back, and it's not all pressed down, so you do kind of need to get in there with a bone folder. All right, but then once you've got that, what you're going to do is force the end shut. And I sort of like the seam to be a little bit off center, okay? Because I'm going to be punching holes for the ribbon. And if I have less layers to punch through, that's usually good. So I'm putting the seam a little bit off center. And then I need a piece of sticky strip to tuck in this open end that's just a little bit shorter than the tube length. And I'm going to use my tweezers to put that in there. So you can see I'm putting that along the bottom edge, and then I'm going to reveal the sticky side. This is again my two-sided tear and tape, so something strong, whatever you use for 3D projects, and I'm going to press that together right at the bottom. If you don't get a great meeting, or if you had like a little overlap from creating your tube, just trim that away. No one's ever going to know. Because I've made plenty of them where there's like a little corner sticking out there and you want it to look straight. So just trim that off. All right. So then I just, you can fold this hard if you like. I like them to be a little bit rounded, so I kind of leave mine as is. And then I'm just going to take my 1/2-inch circle punch, and on the front, kind of figure out about the halfway point on the width, and I'm going to push the punch all the way in and punch a 1/2-inch circle, and I'm going to turn it over and do the same thing on the back. All right, and then I have a length of ribbon that is 30 inches long, which I'm going to put through both holes, the front and the back, and pull it through so that the middle of the ribbon is about at the middle of the tube. And then I'm just going to take my latte pack and use it to push that ribbon all the way into the tube. Okay, so that makes it so that the ribbon will pull out the latte later. All right, and then you have to create this tie without too much pulling. I'm going to tie a bow up here. Obviously if you pull too hard, you're going to pull the latte right out. So I just try to hold the spot where I want the bow and create my bow here. Oops. Let me start that again. Sorry. All right, and then I'm just going to trim the ends of my ribbon. Okay, then you can decorate with whatever you like for the front. Now I'm using a stamp set from Stampin' Up! That coordinates. I've already got my pieces cut. This is from Candy Cane Season. There's a great little punch that goes with that stamp set. So I've got pieces prepared already to decorate. I'm just going to attach my candy cane to, I've got some ovals cut. Of course, you know, any theme, any stamps that you like would work really well in this project. And I've got whatever little trims you have. I have some cute little embellishments. And I put a couple of rhinestones in here. And let's see, we'll just put this on with dimensionals. And that's essentially it. So, you know, get creative about what you want to put inside. Obviously, you can modify the tube length and dimension if you need to. But this is a super cute little project for the holidays. Let me pull those two in. All right, thanks so much for checking it out. Bye.